Hi guys, this is Gene. Welcome to 119 Woodworks and the Gene Caralde channel. So today, this is my new video blog, and this is not the blog actually per se. I'm just going to show you, or I'm just going to review the new tool that I have. But first of all, I want to show you this cordless drill. This is my Hoyoma 12 volt cordless drill. I bought this back in December last year. So I bought this as part of my Christmas bonus, 13-month pay, and I bought it at the sale price of 1,500 pesos, which is very cheap. So this drill is actually an awesome drill. It's a very good drill. Hoyoma Japan doesn't have that good reputation as other brands like Bosch or Makita or other power tools. In fact, Hoyoma has a reputation of being just a China-made pirated tool. But surprisingly, this thing is decent, and I love using this because it's lighter than my other cordless drills. I have a lot. I have my DeWalt. So it's very heavy DeWalt, and I have also Craftsman and Black & Decker, and those are good drills. But sometimes I don't need to use them because they're just so heavy. They're just bulky to use. And it's so good to have a light drill that you can use, anytime, anywhere. And I use this mainly as a screw gun. So I just put this screwdriver attachment here so I can use it to drive screws. I can easily remove the heads, change that to Phillips, whatever. So it's a great tool. It has 2 speeds, and it runs on, like I said, 12 volt batteries. And yes, it comes with 2 batteries. The other battery of this one I'm using in this converted impact driver. So I said I should buy another battery for this, but I could not find a battery for Hoyoma Japan anywhere. So I said maybe I should just buy another drill because I still need another drill. Do I really need another drill? Maybe, maybe not, but yeah, why not, right? So I love cordless drills, so I said I should just buy a cheap drill with the same battery as this one. So originally I planned to buy another Hoyoma because, like I said, this is a good brand. I said, well, I should just buy another one so I can interchange their batteries, and there's no problem with that. However, I managed to stumble upon a sale in Lazada, the online shop, and there's this brand drill that they are selling in a sale price. So it's very cheap. It's around 700 bucks. So that's very cheap, right? So, and I bought it actually. So this is called the Lomvum. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. So I did some research about Lomvum, and I found out that Lomvum is actually a real Chinese tool brand. So it's not just in the Philippines like Hoyoma Japan. I think Hoyoma is just here in the Philippines. Lomvum is actually can be found worldwide. So I was surprised because searching on YouTube, I saw Matthias Wandel himself. He is using one of these Lomvum drills. I think he showed that on his video, Enough with Animosity with DeWalt video, if you guys saw that. So he shows his collection of cordless drills. And the last drill that he showed is a Lomvum 12 volt drill. And I said, well, if Matthias gives it a sign of approval and he's using it, well, maybe it's good, right? So I said, well, yeah, so I should order one. So I ordered one and I had it sent to me. And first impression of this Lomvum 12 volt drill, it's almost the same as my Hoyoma. However, the Lomvum is a bit fatter, so it's a bit wider. My Hoyoma is a bit slimmer, but I don't think that's noticeable. You can't notice that. And also, this Lomvum only has a single speed, so there's no switch on top. My Hoyoma has 2 speeds settings, and this Lomvum only comes with 1 battery. Actually, the case of this one is very Spartan. So it came with this cardboard box. Okay, so the Hoyoma came actually with a plastic box, a power tool box. So I think that's the one there. So it came with a plastic box, and then it has this. It has two batteries, like I said. It has this set of driver heads, and also it's got this flexible attachment, whatever. And the charger of the Hoyoma is this one. This one. While the Lomvum, it came with a box, cardboard box, and it has this really. So this is like a cell phone charger from back in those days. You know, when you own a 3310 Nokia, this is like the charger of those Nokia phones. And the idea is to charge your batteries by basically like a cell phone. So there's a little slot, a little pin here, and then you press that, and then you plug it on the wall, and there's a light here. It's red. I think when it turns green, it's full. So that's how you charge your Lomvum batteries. And it also came with this stupid instruction manual. Nobody gives a shit about that. And then came with only 2 screw bits. So these are double-headed screws, flat and Phillips screws, and that's junk. So forget about that. So I have a lot of good quality screw heads than that. But overall, I like the Lomvum. I think the style of this drill is actually better than my Hoyoma. First impression, look at that. Oh, that looks really cool, right? That looks really cool. This one is also cool, but this one is cooler. And I like the labeling here. It says just Lomvum. So you know it's Lomvum. And in the Hoyoma here, it's Hoyoma Japan, and then there's an email here, and mzprofessional168@gmail.com. Okay. So it's a Gmail address on the power tool brush. So if you want to email that, I don't know what would happen if you email that. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I really like the Lomvum one. It's very simple, and also I like this chuck. I think it's softer, and I think it's grippier than the Hoyoma, just a bit. This is also grippy, but this one is a little bit smoother. It's smooth. This one is a bit chunkier, so yeah. And the Lomvum has a 21 set clutch, but strangely, look at the numbering here. It says 17, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's right. But look, 17, 18, 19, 21. So there's no 20. There's no number 20 on the... Why? Okay, but anyway, I expect that it's a Chinese brand. You know, maybe they don't have number 20s. Maybe it's an unlucky number. So I don't know. But like I said, overall, aesthetically, it's a good looking tool. It's a great looking tool, actually. And I really love it. And it ties with the color of my logo there, orange. There's no blue, of course. And the best thing about this is that the 12-volt battery of this one would also fit in my Hoyoma. Okay, they have the same design. And I'm gonna... It's very hard to remove. Yeah, there you go. So, there, look, it's Lomvum. And it fits on my Hoyoma. And it works perfectly. And of course, it can also fit in this converted Makita impact driver of mine. See? So that's really cool. And of course, the Hoyoma battery also fits in my Lomvum, vice versa. So that's really nice. And of course, all of the chargers can be charged in this charger right here, the Hoyoma charger, or in this Lomvum charger. And that's really great. So those are the first impressions that I have on my power tools. Now I'm going to show you the performance of this Lomvum drill. And I'm going to give you, idea if this is a good tool or not, depending on its performance. So stay tuned. So here is the Lomvum 12-volt drill, and I got here a stock of 2x4 soft pine wood. So let's test the Lomvum if it performs well. So first of all, I'm going to start with the drill bit. So this is just a simple 2.5 drill bit. So this is one I commonly use. So let's start. Oops. Oh. Sorry for that. So there you go. So let's start. Oops. So yeah. Oh, look at that. So it releases the drill bit. Maybe because I did not lock it tight. Yeah, except for the mishap earlier, it performs well using this small drill bit, and that's okay. So I think that's acceptable. Now let's try to use the bigger drill bit here. Let's see. Let's use this on a slower speed. Yeah, that's gonna work. So that's still acceptable. So I did not expect it to drill straight into this wood using just a 12-volt drill. So that's okay. Now let's use this one, which is the Forstner bit. That's also okay. So it can still do the work a bit slower, but it's okay. Now, I want to use this drill as a countersink drill, so I'm gonna put the countersink drill here. Oh yeah, it performs really well as a countersink drill. Look at that. So it's really good for countersinking. Now let's use it to drive screws. And I'm not going to pre-drill holes. I'm just going to drive straight these 2-inch black screws and see. All right, I think that's really great. Oops. Oh, it's getting loose. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah, so it drives the screws. Let's see if we can release them easily as that. Oops. Okay. Alright, so I think I found the problem with the Lomvum. It's the chuck. So it releases the bit. Let's try that with my Hoyoma. See? So let's finish it. Okay, so yeah, so it also releases the bit. So same problem with the Lomvum there. Okay, so you have seen how the Lomvum perform, and if you notice, I think the main problem with this one is the chuck. It sometimes releases the bit, and that happened like 2 or 3 times when I was drilling a lot of things, and when I'm using this big drill bits. But when using the driver, it performs well. However, it's much slower. So I think it's less powerful than Oyama. But maybe because this battery is not yet fully charged. Yeah, look at that. So it's only yellow markings in the battery. So I think it's a factory battery and I haven't charged it yet. So maybe if I fully charge it and then do the test again, maybe it would perform a little bit better. My Hoyama is fully charged, so there's no problem with that. But for light works like woodworks or scroll saw works, if you want to drill holes in softwood, plywood, like that, and you're not rushing things, I would recommend this one. It's cheap. It's I don't know if it's reliable, but I've used it, and I would have to test it in the real world and use it for my woodworks and projects and stuff. So that's the indication that it's a good tool. I already tested the Hoyoma. The Hoyoma actually built this shop. Okay, so I've used it mainly as a screw gun, but I've used it all over the shop. So the cabinets here, my workbench, my table saw stand, my table saw dust collector, those are all made using this Hoyoma drill. But I'm using it as a screw gun, not a drill. Anyway, this Lomvum, I think it's also good. I'm gonna keep it, of course, and I think I'm going to use it more as a countersink bit. So I'm gonna put a countersink here, and that's just a permanent place in here. Or maybe I could also use it as a screw gun. Who knows? But I think the best bet is to just use it as a countersink drill. Now, would I recommend the Lomvum? Yeah, sure. If you want to buy a cheap drill, cordless drill, cheap cordless drill, and you just want to get the feel of it, or maybe try to practice more using cordless drills, then the Lomvum is an inexpensive tool that has a pedigree. It's not just those Chinese brands, the other brands that you cannot pronounce. Actually, the Lomvum has a more reputable reputation because it's being used by Matthias Wando. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope that you learned a lot from this review, and I will give you an update. I'm gonna use this Lomvum for my future projects. Let's see if it can hold its own against my other cordless drills. So again, this is Gene. Thank you so much for watching 119 Woodworks channel, and I'll see you guys next time.